Is this thing on? Oh, hi. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's so good to see your presence again. And if you're new here, thanks for joining. I'm so glad that you're here to watch the Sims 4 speed build apartment. I'm here at Chic Street. Wow, I need to work on that. I am in San Myshuno, and I wanted to do an apartment build this week because it was a pretty quick week for me. I was busy, I was sick, there were weekend plans, and I was hoping that I could get this turnaround, done in time for the Friday upload, but unfortunately I wasn't able to make it to that. But that's okay, I am getting it out today, and that's all that matters, right? But my plan to have an apartment build be quick was just like dumb, because obviously it was not quick. And there is CC in this build, so that's fun. I didn't want to limit myself with this build at all. I wanted to go all out, and it is all pink for the most part. Most of the elements are pink. It was pink inspired, so you'll see that come through, and I just thought that CC would help me better achieve that. But I will say the Life and Death expansion pack did come in clutch for this build, because I had this vision. I had a Pinterest vision board for this apartment, and it was giving very much like romantic, moody, old lady. Not old lady, but you get what I mean? Just kind of old lady. Cool old lady. I mean, old ladies are cool, don't get me wrong. You get what I mean. I don't need to explain anymore. I'm making myself sound really dumb right now, but it definitely helped. The Life and Death expansion pack definitely helped, and a special shout out to my brother for sponsoring this channel, aka buying me more packs so that I could achieve this, because I didn't have the Life and Death expansion pack before that. I'm just really bad at buying the packs and the kits and the who's its and what's its galore, because I don't know, I just am. I'm just really bad about it. I wait for sales because I'm a bargain girly, and I make do with what I have in my game until I say, hey, I really want that piece, and then I cave and buy the pack. But this time I didn't have to, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so much to my brother for supporting this channel and making sure I get content out that's worthwhile. But back to the build. She's really cute. I did take inspiration of the floor plan from another sim video. I think I was just kind of scrolling through apartment sim videos to get floor plan and layout structures, because I struggle with that so much, in particular with apartments. I don't know what it is, they're just hard for me to find floor plans with. And that patio trick I've seen a lot of other simmers and sim build creators do, so that was really fun to try to do and incorporate in this build. But it is a little tricky. I think I just don't like the way that it played with my eyes a bit at times, but it works. It's fully functional, and it wasn't too hard to do. So there are ways to get around the limitations of the Sims 4 apartments, and this is just a testament to that. So that is the build for the most part. I'm trying to think if there's anything else really significant to point out about this build, other than the fact that you're gonna see a lot of waffling. I didn't edit out a lot of my choices. I kind of just left it all in, so you could see exactly how my brain works. I go back and forth with different swatches and different items all the time. I think that's pretty normal. A lot of simmers do that. But I thought it would be cool for you to see, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe I was just being lazy and I didn't want to edit this video entirely. But I think it worked out fine. It's not too long of a build, and it still resonates with how much time and effort I put into it. That was hard to get out for some reason. But yeah, let me talk a little bit about the simmer, or God, not the Simmer, the Sim who lives here. She is young adult. She does have a boyfriend. You'll see him in the build later on. I want to imagine that they've been together for a pretty long time, and they're just having fun being like dinks and they're just, you know, enjoying the young life, the young happy life, right? And I imagine that he comes over often because he does live with a roommate. I did create him and his roommate, and I'm going to be building their apartment in another video coming up. And I imagine that he comes over and visits and stays often, obviously, because she's not going over where the roommate is. She could, and I think she does, but I think they probably prefer to be here. And he's totally down with all the pink. He loves it. I think he lives for it. He is a musician and she is an artist, so they're very artsy and just wholesome, I would say. I'm sure that she just bakes cookies for him, and heart-shaped cookies, right, for Valentine's Day whenever he comes over, and they just have a really good time being a couple together. So I did cheat that in the game as well, that their relationship was really strong and solid and that they're best friends. And I'm really excited for you to see them in the build later. She's wearing her favorite Valentine's Day outfit. Period. Love that for her. And I'm sure she's wearing her favorite perfume as well, spraying it in all the right places. If you know, you know. Okay, let me stop. Let me get back to the build. I think it's just gonna be a really fun build to watch, and it's gonna be fun to create their story and the roommate's story, the boyfriend and the roommate's story later. So I'm really excited to push that content out soon. And I just really love this apartment, to be honest. Like, this is what I would dream of, like, growing up. It was just like this pink, pretty apartment all by myself. Emphasis on the all by myself. No, I'm kidding. I love my family. But I do imagine, like, this is exactly what I picture growing up, is just this really pretty pink house that I would live in, and paint away my days and eat my weight in chocolate. But yeah, that's it for the build. Really, there isn't much to explain about it. I really just wanted to give you all kind of a little intro of like who lives here, what it's looking like, and what I did with it. I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you had a great Valentine's Day, whether you spent that with your loved one or your friends or your family, or even if you were just by yourself. Like, I really hope you enjoyed it and took that time for yourself to revel in the fact that we should be loving ourselves every day and loving our loves every day. I think that it is really hard for me to remember to do that. So I am hoping that this can be a reminder for you to do that. We all could be a lot better about loving in general. But that's it for what I have. I hope that you have a good rest of your week, and I will be back on Friday, I promise. And I will have a build for you all out on Friday, and probably expect it to be an apartment again. Just because I'm running behind, but I'll catch up. It's fine. Let me know in the comments, what's the most dramatic thing you've ever done for love? I'm really excited to hear that. Also, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and send me some good vibes, and maybe a little reminder to romanticize life a little more often. Yeah. See you next time, and happy belated Valentine's Day. Bye.